Welcome back to Emergency Dating Consulting, a place for immediate change and or development in the world of dating. As always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to send in your questions so I can answer them on the show. Let's go! So it's kind of a situation like a breakup. You got to rip that band-aid off. Just get it out of your mouth at least. But obviously, mind your approach and be respectful. So after you tell her about the constructive criticism, you let her know that since we've been dating, obviously, boom, been in contact, boom, like we like what we got going on, right? I have to tell you about your breath. What about it? I smell it from time to time, right? And it's not good. Like you see how this just cannot be avoided to sound exactly what it is, bad news to her. But you explain to her right after she's like, are you serious? Or her reaction, you tell her to chill. If she's kind of like flushed at the thought of, oh my God, and you let her know, like, I didn't stop talking to you, right? Look where we're at. We're on another date, right? This isn't something I'm losing sleep over. It's just something I was careful about approaching you with. You seem like a smart, intellectual woman that I can be a human being to and speak to you about something that I feel like you would like to know. And then you also have to explain to her that you would do the same for me. Like, what if the shoe's on the other foot? Like, she would respectfully let you know at some point in time, maybe, or she'll just do what men have done to her, which is just, disappear and just poof, ghost your ass. But that's all you can really do. But it's just the approach, and the approach has to be thought out, and she has to know you give a fuck about her before if you don't care about somebody like that, don't bring up constructive criticism. You're a constructive asshole, really. So you have to organize your approach, sprinkle some caring on top of that, and rip that band-aid off and sit in the pocket, sit in that pressure, let her sit in that pressure, work through this together. Really, this is what makes a dynamic so exciting. This is how bonds are built, right? Relationships, especially if you live with each other for a long time, there's something, that's why it's so painful when you move out or you break up with each other or divorce, because you've seen each other at your worst days, right? Your sick days, your worst days. Y'all were there for each other. You got to see each other where you wouldn't show your situation to anybody, right? And this is a beautiful thing, because once you realize, like, damn, babe, I was in a rough place, to say the least, and here you are still loving me just like you did at the very beginning, right? It's like you become thankful. You realize you're a flawed human being, like you've always have been, and somebody's like, I am too, let's do it together. That's a special thing. So in a dating situation, you have to, or in a, like, you're not a couple, you have to go out on the ledge and rip that band-aid off. Now look, if she dogs you for this or feels like it's disrespectful and leaves you, don't worry about her. That's for sure. Don't. Because she is only going to go to people that build this delusional world around her, right? And she's just going to make you look like the bad guy, but she's also going to go to the doctor and get checked up on. She definitely doesn't think you're lying. It's just her ego can't take the hit that it just took. It can't handle it. However, any woman who knows herself and is secure with herself understands where you're coming from, right? And she will immediately put her in a situation like, damn, I am sorry, I didn't know this. Or she could tell you like, damn, I hope this was never going to be a problem, but I went to the doctor at some point in time and there is some type of infection or something going on. Like, not only would he be like, woo, like, thank God, I thought it was da 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 da. But y'all will bond over that for sure. And even if it's not something she's aware of, like, she wasn't aware of it at all, after she flushes, but you sprinkle that caring on top, she really should be thankful. And when she goes home and think about this and you reassured her, like, everything's okay, for fuck's sake, we're here. Like, I'm here for you. It's really not a big deal. Like, you don't want to smell my morning breath, if you will. Like, so, and just like he said, doesn't seem like an unbrushed teeth smell. So there could be something going on here. Nonetheless, she should be thankful for that. And imagine that, right? She gets to go home and be like, damn, for weeks now, I've been carrying this around and he's been by my side, right? Like, and he told me this. Damn, he had the balls to tell me. What if I would have flipped out on him, right? He stood in the pocket. He maintained during pressure. Like, it's going to go good. And so you have to talk to her. There's no avoiding this. Just like getting a phone number or a breakup. There's no avoiding giving bad news. Don't act like it's not bad news, and don't act like you're not giving her bad news. You need to just empathize and let her know that you have her back in this situation and you get it and you're not judging her. Now, in relationships, now these are tough. I've been in a relationship where my woman starting to smell a little funky, if you will, downstairs, So, of course, me knowing my girl, knowing she's emotional, I had to tread carefully with this. But at the same time, right, what am I supposed to do with this information? I know she wouldn't even hesitate if, I needed to be informed on something. So, and I know for me to feel better, and this will help her, right? What if it's some infection or something, like something that needs to be addressed? I would be helping her, and it would just, we're a couple. Like, I've seen you puke, I've seen you fart, right? I've walked into the bathroom while you're taking a shit. Like, we're human beings, so I understand that. But as I said earlier, it's the approach, right? It's you caring on top of that, and you got to rip that band-aid off. So I definitely let her know while we're in bed. I explained to her that you smell different, right? I smelt it a couple times and I explained the situation. Really? And it's like, yeah, like, babe, I don't care, and she definitely reacted actually pretty good, but at the same time, I can tell you don't want to hear that. It is bad news, and sure enough, she got what she needed for it. Something was going on and she fixed it, right back to normal. And here goes our trust going up whenever a situation of communication needs to take place. Now, if this is your first time doing this in a relationship, she's going to get upset, just get her feelings hurt, don't be victimized for it. Don't. Like, you have to check that and shut that down. You understand she's upset. You can understand how she's possibly feeling, but there's really no excuse to be rude, right? So, but you have to rip that band-aid off. Let them know they will love you more for it. They just need to know that they don't have to hold this image of, I'm just a lady who's perfect, who's in your house, we're living in together, living this. It doesn't exist. So you have to keep her grounded on, we're just flawed human beings trying to grow old together, right? And as you see with old couples, this kind of fades, right? Like, they become very human to you once you see that youthful really look gone, right? They're still up there. They are very coherent, to say the least, and they're the same person they were when they're 20, if you will, on the aspects of how they tick. And it doesn't last forever. We're all human. So look at your partner like they are human, and approach your partner like they are human. You can do this. Good luck out there. Together we'll learn the facts to educate ourselves. Welcome to EDC,